just want to rub it all over my body. Hello, so for today's video, this is part 2 of the Spectrum collection. So I'll leave the first video up in the eye, but basically this is Spectrum's makeup. I love their makeup brushes, everything about them is just great. So yeah, this is like day 2. So this is testing out the other products that we need to test out in the first video. So if you want to see the first video, that's more in depth. You're going to see the prices and me really just talking about it. This is more just playing with it now, kind of getting to know it a bit better and obviously playing with the different colours. They have come out with lipsticks now, which look so gorgeous, and hopefully I'll pick those up soon. I'll do a little swatch of those and see how those wear. But for now, we've got all of this goodness going on in here. So I've already primed the eyelids. I used the Revolution Pro Full Camouflage Concealer in C2, and my eyebrows are on as well, but everything I'm wearing will be listed in the bottom bar. So I'm going to go for highlight first. I just want to highlight the brow bone before we go in with eyeshadow. So we're going to take a Moonlight today. So this was the other highlight that we didn't use, obviously. I'm just going to take that on the Crown Brush C510 and we're going to put that underneath the brow bone. So it's coming off like this pinky shade. I don't know what it'll be like on the face, but underneath the brow bone it looked a little bit dark for my skin tone, so this might be for something on the more warmer side, but obviously we'll see what it looks like later, because obviously you can't really see much. It's just a little bit of brow highlight to get it going. Okay, for eyeshadow today I'm going to start off by taking the brown shade that we used. This is really pretty. So yeah, I'm going to take that throughout the crease. I'm just going to take that on a Spectrum B06. I'm just going to run that straight through the crease. Just going to blend that out further with the Crown Brush. So this was the Duo Fiber blending brush and this is just the other side. So it's a beautiful transition shade, super easy to blend. I love this colour. I really wanted to try this one out, especially with like this over the lid or this. I feel like it'd be super beautiful. But obviously, because I want to take the Orb Drops, which are like more golden, they're like a brownie colour, I want to take like some of these shades, I think. Especially that gold. Gold looks mwah. I think I'm going to take Galaxy all over the lid. So I'm going to take that on a Spectrum A16. I'm just going to get it right into the inner corner and then I will pack it out with my finger, because these work best with the fingers, I find. So yeah, but I just like to get it in that inner corner, just because where I sit with my finger, it literally comes all down here and then I have to wipe it all away, and it's a whole big thing. So brush is easier, and plus this really gets in there. So that's actually working really well with the brush. This shade I find worked really good with the finger, but with the brush it was just a no-go. So yeah, I'm going to continue taking it with the brush, and then if we really want to add a extra punch, then I will go with my finger. But so far I'm liking it with the brush. It's got like this green glitter in it. It's really pretty. I'm just going to blend that out, just taking it through the crease and stuff, just to make sure it's really in there with that colour. Smoking it out at the edge as well. Look how nice that looks. Just 2 shades, super easy, super quick. Yeah, I love it. So now we're going to take the cosmetic drops. So these are in the shade Dawn. And last time I did take this with my finger, but it was super like, because it's like liquidy, it was a bit difficult to get on the finger and then get it on the eye. So I'm going to take it on the back of my hand first. Just like a drop. Then take it on that same Spectrum A16 brush. You can obviously go ahead and use a different brush, clean this one off, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to take another drop, just because I feel like we're not getting the full effect of it. And I'm going to dab my finger in it on the back of my hand, or off of it, the back of my hand. And just go in that way. That's super pretty. I feel like we sort of lost the effect of this shade a little bit, but I don't know, like there's just something about this like wetness to the eyelid, where it's not glossy, where it's like sticky, it's like wet, but it's not like sticky wet, and it doesn't feel wet. Does that make sense? It's the strangest thing ever, but they're so beautiful. Like, look at that. Ugh. So now we're going to go ahead and take the gold shade in the palette, and I'm going to take that on the Spectrum A15. This is like a lip brush, but it's so good as an eye brush. And I want to sort of keep this quite close to the lash line. So I'm just going to take the Spectrum A12 just to blend it out ever so slightly. I don't want to lose what we've got, but I just want it to look a little bit more well put together, like I haven't just whacked on a bit of gold. That gold with that shade and this, it's like a dream come true. So I just finished off this eye, so now we're going to take the Spectrum Dark Matter Mascara. When I used this last, it was actually really, really good, so I'm hoping today it's good as well. We're really going to put it through a long way test. I'll do a little checking later on just to see how it wears, because I'm going outside now. Last video I didn't really do much, I just stayed around the house, so you know, I want to see if it survives the cold wind and the winter and laughing and whatever else. So yeah. So now I'm just going to go ahead, apply the rest of my face, come back, finish up the eyes, the highlighter and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll see you in a minute. The rest of my face is on, so everything I'm wearing will be listed in the bottom bar. So we're going to go back into the highlighter. So this is Moonlight, and I'm going to take that on the Spectrum B08. So it's a nice fluffy brush. And I'm going to take that on the tops of the cheeks. Okay. It's actually really, really pretty. It's like this nice pink shade. It's not my typical favourite highlighter. If you notice we're at that iridescent pink, it's kind of like that. Maybe a little bit too dark for my skin tone. I feel like warmer complexions would love it. So I'm going to finish up the eyes. I'm not really going to do much. I'm just going to take that gold shade that we took and smudge that quite close to the lash line. I'm just going to blend that out with the Spectrum A12. Then I'm just going to go back into the brown shade and just pop that underneath as well. So I was going to take the highlighter on the inner corner, but I might take this shade just because we haven't used it yet. So I'm going to take that on another Spectrum A12 and just pop that right in the inner corners. So I'm just going to finish it up with some of the mascara on the lower lashes. And then this is the completed look. Love how it turned out, like this gorgeous brown sultry eye. Yeah, I love it. So I will do a check-in later on so we can see how this wears. Just because, like I said, I'm going out and stuff, so we want to see if this mascara is as good as it is. So the check-in time is 3:20, and yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so the check-in time has just gone 11:05. So let's zoom in on the eyes. And there's still a lot of sparkle there. I don't know if the drops are intended for the eyes or for the face. I thought I read them for the eyes. Either way, I think they're really, really pretty, but obviously it's not going to last as long as a metallic eyeshadow or that kind of creamy eyeshadow, but still really, really pretty nonetheless. The mascara has smudged here, but I feel like because these eyelashes, they're almost too long for my eyes, so they drop down. So it could be from that or it could be from bottom, but obviously it does smudge, so just be aware. It does say it's smudge proof, but mascaras aren't generally smudge proof on me unless they're waterproof. Highlighter has faded. I feel like it was too dark for my skin tone anyway. The golden one, I think, was Sunray, was much, much better. But yeah, overall, I'm so impressed with the collection. Yeah, I love it. I think it's great. Pick whatever you want out of the collection. I don't think you'll be disappointed. So yeah, that's the end of the video.